In the Kidzeum this time, we have begun a brand new exhibit, never been done before here, and we are so excited about it. We have visited the land of Oz. As students enter, we begin working on some of our reading standards, and we retell, we sequence, and we talk about character setting and plot of our new story, The Wizard of Oz, in here.
Come on up here, Aunt and Uncle.
They get to retell it by acting it out. They wear costumes, and of course we skip down the yellow brick road singing. Of course, it's been very exciting because we've also been talking about tornadoes, how they're created, and how to be safe during a tornado. We had a tornado machine that we are so thankful that some friends of ours built for us, and the students were actually able to see how when you mix dry, cold air and warm, moist air together and they begin to spin, that a tornado is formed. We went into the kitchen and we formed a tornado in a jar. I've heard lots of kids say they went home and did that. So hopefully if you haven't, all you need is a little water, a jar, and some dishwashing liquid. We also took some 2-liter bottles and a tornado tube and demonstrated what a tornado would look like inside of those bottles. It was a lot of fun. But I think the best part was probably when every child got to use and make a Vortex Generator, the powerful part of that storm. We also used a large vortex generator and were able to shoot some smoke circles across the room so students were able to see what the center of that would look like. It was so much fun. Currently, we're working on the second part of our exhibit where we're talking about how our brains and our hearts work. Of course, we have to talk about that because we had the Tin Man and the Scarecrow in the story. And as we talk about it, we've learned how many gallons our hearts pump in a day, that it beats 100,000 times a day. And we've gone into the kitchen again for some experiments and learned how our hearts pump. We've learned how hard it works. We've drawn our brains on top of shower caps. And we've learned that there are 3 parts of our brain and our brain weighs 3 pounds. Of course, I think the most fun was when we did some brain teasers. Hopefully, we've learned that we need to use both sides of our brains and exercise them just like we exercise our muscles. It's been a lot of fun to come up with a brand new idea for the Kidzeum, and I can't wait for you to see what's going to happen next year.